Good Tuesday morning, South Carolina Weather Watch. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Tuesday. Now, looking at the radar right now, as you can see, we do have some nice conditions over South Carolina right now. We have showers over here to the west that's about to start entering the upstate now as we speak. But going on ahead and switching over to the MRMS, let's go ahead and talk about the reflectivity. Go to the winter weather radar and let's go ahead and zoom our way out. As you can see, we do have some snow over here inside the Pacific Northwest with some rain as well on the side. Some snow up there inside Idaho and Montana. But northeastern Montana and Canada is getting some rain. Over here in South Dakota, Nebraska, and this little portion right here, southeastern Nebraska, getting some severe storms. And we do have this heavy bulge of rain that's again traversing eastward towards the east coast, trying to exit off the coast. And as you can see, it's getting close to the upstate. This storm is getting close to the upstate. We do have some rain and some storms down there near Florida and down here in the Gulf of Mexico as well. Some pretty interesting looking storms just from what I can see. Yeah, so here they are. Just to the southeast of Texas. But going on ahead and looking at our cloud cover. Cloud cover right now is showing. Obviously, most of us is covered up by clouds right now. But there are some spots to where they're clear, and there are some light clouds as well. So, if not everyone will be covered up by clouds, but most will. No, I'm going on ahead and talking about our future cloud tracker and talking about just what's going to happen in the future. If we go on ahead and push it forward, you can see that cloud cover is going to gradually get more and more, pretty much more and more congested or more kind of just filled up for South Carolina. And once we get to around, not mean to do that. Once we get to around here, 15 hours out from now, so that's around like late tonight. That's kind of like tonight. The cloud cover is gonna be leaving the upstate, and it's still gonna be for the coast. But I'm gonna make a bold prediction and say once we get to around like tomorrow morning, like late tomorrow morning, I think that most of that cloud cover is gonna be gone. But it is really hard to predict clouds, so that's just my opinion and my prediction. In terms of temperature, 61 in Greenville, 62 in Columbia, 70 in Charleston, 70 in Savannah, 68 in Myrtle Beach, 66 in Sumter and Florence, and 61 in Rock Hill. Here's our high temperatures for today. High temperatures 83 in Columbia, 82 Moncks Corner, 77 Charleston, 80 Georgetown, 77 Myrtle Beach, 83 Cheraw, 83 Dillon, 78 for Anderson, Greenville, and Spartanburg, and then 80 up there, Rock Hill, 82 in Aiken. Here's our peak sustained winds for today. Peak sustained winds can pretty much get from around 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'd say around 8 to 10 miles an hour actually for inland regions and for areas just inland of the coast and the coastline around a good 10 to 15 mile an hour winds are definitely cannot be ruled out. And in terms of wind gusts can gust up to around, I'd say around a good 10 to 20 miles an hour anywhere inland, and at the coast 15 to 25 miles per hour. So around 10 to 20 inland, 15 to 25 miles per hour on the coast. This is gust, by the way, that's gust. Here's our forecasted precipitation for the next 24 hours. As you can see, we do have that precipitation ranging all the way from around half an inch all the way up to an inch from like places like Winsboro, Sumter, maybe even trying to figure out what that is. Oh yeah, Sumter, and then Orangeburg, Barnwell, all those places as well, are all pretty much capable of seeing around a half an inch to an inch for the next 24 hours. And that goes all the way down towards the coast, around Myrtle Beach, around 1/100th of an inch to a tenth. Georgetown, same thing. Charleston, same thing. Hilton Head, a tenth to a quarter. But I think once we get to tonight's update, that will give us a better idea for the coast. But in terms of the upstate and mainly most of the most of the Midlands, that's going to see your rain totals right there. Quarter of an inch Greenville, Spartanburg, half an inch Rock Hill. So those are just some totals. And obviously, I still don't understand it, but we still are under a TSTM for thunderstorm, just your regular everyday thunderstorm. I do think that some of those thunderstorms can be strong. We talked about the ingredients yesterday; they are there, in terms of cape wise and dew points wise. They're there. So we're gonna go in and actually show the models now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about now. If we go on ahead and look at it, here we go. Starting off at we'll do the 10Z. Well, maybe the 11Z. We'll do the 11Z. So, I mean, once you push it forward, you can see these storms right here already firing up inside the upstate, Greenwood, McCormick, and then over here, maybe some hail a hailstorm to be trying to push into like southern South Carolina, and then we have all these storms right here that's traversing across the state, and this is around 1 a.m. Those storms are finally starting to push off. So again, this is just what it looks like. I honestly, again, think that some gusty winds and some hail could definitely not be ruled out. And in terms of the discussion, I do want to see if they said anything. They right now they have not said anything. They said stuff about the Southern Plains and all that kind of stuff, but they're not really saying anything in terms of anything about South Carolina, really. And then here's our day one excessive rainfall. No excessive rainfall is expected. So that's all that I have. It's again going to be a pretty stormy day going into today for pretty much most of South Carolina. Just determines where you are. Just determines on where you are inside South Carolina and when you will see those thunderstorms. But make sure that you're ready for it if you do get that severe thunderstorm warning or that special weather statement. But that's all that I have. So I'll be back tonight at 9 o'clock for another forecast update. I do not plan on going live because it's only a TSTM. And I usually only go live if South Carolina's under a 5% risk for tornadoes, 30% risk for hail, damaging winds, or moderate risk of excessive rainfall if I have the time for that. But that's all. So everyone have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll be back at 9 o'clock.